ibadah. May He subhanahu wa ta'ala reward our Imam abundantly. The khutbah is all about one of the most important hadith that we have, which was narrated by two great companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Abdul ibn Umar and Salamah ibn Abdul. The hadith is all about the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, ما أصبح منكم آمنا في سربي معافى في جسدي إلا وقوت يوم فكأنما حيزت له الدنيا بحذافيرها. The Prophet said that whoever among you that wakes up in the morning with his own and he is so peaceful and with the rest of his mind and his community as well, mashallah, so peaceful. And as well, that person, he is healthy, so that he is not battling with any sickness, and he has his daily bread of food that will cover that day for him. Here, the Prophet did not say that maybe you have one bag of rice, even 5 noodles or more than that. He said that for that day, you have food, you have your 3 meals. And Nigeria now, we don't really take 3 meals. Except the very, very rich among us. Some are taking only one, some are combining between breakfast and their dinner together. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease our fears. The Prophet said that we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala combined these 3 great names for all upon him. It is like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given that person the entire dunya. Because you wake up in the morning, so peaceful, your society, your country, no any problem, no crisis, and you are healthy, and as well, mashallah, you have your food, or you have the money that you can buy whatever you like with. It's like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the entire world. This hadith, it is not very great. It's got about 3 ni'mah, blessings of Allah, upon every one of us that we do enjoy every day. Because without these 3 ni'mahs, you cannot live a proper life. But we don't really count them. We just normally ignore them, and we need to be thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon these 3 ni'mah and other ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed upon us, or which is bestowing upon us regularly and day and night. And here, the Imam connected the hadith with our current issue. Because if you are not blind and you are not deaf, you know what is happening in this country now, that is, the economy is very, very hard, and it's things are very, very difficult for many of us, for majority of us, because we say Nigeria is not a poor country. Let me tell you the reality, 99% of us are very, very poor, are suffering of poverty. I'm telling you, that is the reality. People that are living below the standard, they are not even up, they are more than the people that are doing well. How many of us that are rich and wealthy and are doing well? So that from this hadith, he directed this message to about 3 categories of people. Number 1, for the government, because the government, they need to act more. In Sharia, we have something that we call ad-dararu yuzal. Anytime that you see difficulty, you must make sure that you remove that difficulty, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask you as a leader. When Umar ibn Khattab was Khalifa, Amir al-Mu'minin, let me tell you, something like a recession happened. There was no food in Mecca, Medina, and Arabia Peninsula. He needed to speak with his own governor in Egypt. And the governor said that I will mobilize food for you. By the time that you will receive the first camel, inshallah, the last one also will still be in Egypt, in Misr. So that they need to work harder and do whatever they can do to ease affairs of our of the situation. Because let me tell you, if this continues, there's no way by the time that poor people will come out, they may not be able to stop the problem, and they may not be able to stop them. That one is for our leaders. And as well, the khutbah was directed to the businessmen. They are even more terrible than even the leaders. That is the reality. You now, let me tell you, you bought the same rice just last week. You didn't travel again. You did not even transport any other rice. And now within 1 week, you have already added more than 30,000 naira. Is it Tinubu that is asking you to do that one? Or is Shetima or anyone of the ministers? Are they the one? They are not the one. Rather, you are the one that you are killing yourself. Nigeria, we are very, very rude. And greediness is too much. And that's the reason why Allah's Rahmah is very, very far away from us. Majority of us, we are not kind. One of our hearts is like that one of rock, which is very, very bad. You don't increase things, tomato, all these things. Now tell me, you that you are saying you are transporting something from Lagos to Abuja here, or from Kano to Abuja. How much are you spending for that transportation? And now we are dealing with ourselves. Rather, because the government now, the president now, His Excellency and his cabinet, they don't feel what you are feeling. They don't even care. Sometimes they don't know whether you are eating or you are not eating. But what we are doing is so bad. We are just increasing things. Can you imagine? Are you transporting the people that are into poultry business here in Abuja? Are they transporting their egg to another state? Is here in Abuja within? How come within 1 week, something from 100, 120, 130, 150? I will tell you that now you want to sell one egg with the 200 naira. Where are we going to? We, the poor people and the businessmen, our own is much. And that one is something that is our culture. You see, Ramadan is approaching now. The majority of our businessmen are Muslim. Why are you increasing this? In Arabian country and developed country, wallah, what they normally do is that to even reduce the prices. Even not only in the Muslim countries, if you go to UK, because for the purpose of Ramadan or US, you see them reducing their prices. Can't we do the same thing in Nigeria? And always we just be shouting our president, our distinct, our leaders, our ministers. They have their own. But we also, we are the one that we are killing ourselves. Because they are not the one that are selling. Because I was discussing with my brother when we were coming. I said that I don't know any single store here in Abuja or Lagos in Nigeria where the federal government is selling this rice. Are they doing that one? He said this one belongs to. If you can do that one for fuel for our cars, we have NMPs, you have stations and everything. Why did they even get something like maybe you have store where you subsidize the price of rice? Because that's our major food that we are eating. So that is very, very necessary. So that we shouldn't be making life so difficult for ourselves. Those people, they are doing their own, but they cannot come down to us and be selling for us or have been fixing. Even during the time of the Prophet, when the prices are very, very high, the companions met him. They said that, Ya Rasulullah, they said, we want you to do something about this pricing because it's too price control. The Prophet said that Allah wal Musa'ir. He said Allah that is in charge. That is directing them that you have to go and work, fear Allah, and reduce whatever you are selling. Some people now, they are even reducing. They will say that, MashaAllah, me, I will reduce 5,000. That one is a God fearing in Nigeria. And another thing is that all of us, we need collective effort. Is that we need to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All this thing that you are saying is lack of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallah, if you fear Allah, when you fear Allah, you fear Allah. If there's any problem, you go back to Allah. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for istighfar. There's no way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change our affairs. But since people are here the same day in Abuja here, there are some clubs that even some Muslims are attending, they dance naked. Some are taking alcohol, riba is there, dealing with interest, killing people, kidnapping. You put the entire family into sadness. Because if you kidnap one person, there's no way to affect the entire family. Extended family, immediate family, his friend, all of them will say, how do we get money now? People are struggling to get money to eat. Now you kidnap another person, you are telling me that you are suffering. Is it only you? And that's why did anybody instruct you to go and kidnap? If you are saying, there are many people you are seeing them, their account is empty. Some people maybe they have not taken their lunch. They don't even know their fare, whether they are going to take something reasonable or not. So that we need to work and we need to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our sins and ease our affairs. And this kind of message is very, very good. We shouldn't leave our leaders as well. The role of ulama is to send them messages, not necessarily in a private, that if you cannot read them, you can send them message on Mimbar. But majorly, we have our own. All of us, we are leaders. Me as a head of family, you also be a leader. We know how we are governing our things. We need to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we need to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our affairs. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our affairs. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide our leaders. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them more wisdom to govern our affairs properly. May He subhanahu wa ta'ala increase every one of us in wealth and health. and Iman. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.